When will we know that we're trapped in a cage, that all we are is actors on a stage, that the stage has been taken over by womanist men? uh, it's not a man's world. They just want you to destroy the feminine within you. They want you to beat up the world. They want you to beat it into submission. They don't want you to work with the universe, with that which is belief, be life. Um, Words that are spoken, they do have and hold power. That everything in this world is comes from thought first, words into reality. Um, Manifestation is what we do. They just took control of that through the corpses, the corporations. They brought death to life. Um, Seek his face, because I mean time is getting short. You better know what you have in you, because that which you have in you will save you in the times. Um, I've been talking about this for years and years and years now. What everybody was even told. I mean, it's written thousands of years ago, so I guess years don't really matter. In essence, I don't even believe in time. Time doesn't exist the way or the fashion that we think it does. So, um, time's not linear, it's cyclical. It circles around, it spirals. That's what the spire is. It's fire, the pyre. Um, Everyone came from the heights down the. We fell. We've all fallen into physical form through the light in which the atoms hold is the Father, and all things that are within me are within all other things. Not, which is why you're supposed to die to certain things. That way, those things aren't alive in you, because all things do exist within you. Period. All things don't have to be manifested into the physical form, but beyond that, they curse you, you curse yourself. They teach you how to curse yourself. They don't do nothing to you. They never have. You have power over them, over all things, all ideals, all of that shit, you know. And that's beyond any of that, like I said, a lot of the things that we partake of, you know what I mean, that destroys the body, the flesh, which in essence, I don't think you're supposed to care about the flesh that much, but this world was made to be inhabited, and it will be inhabited. Possibly not by the physicalities and the rulers, which have come to be through the serpents, which is in us. I mean, everybody's scared of serpents. I don't understand. There's two of them. Two of them that run up and down your spine like this, because it is a sine wave or a sin wave. As the planets above us rotate, they're dancing and playing music, man, and we are the reality of those bodies, So when we can realize that, the world will change. The world will be different. You will make it different. Within you resides the perfect day, the light that ceases to shine, the darkness that does not doesn't win anymore. I guess I don't know how to explain it, but the sun doesn't rotate the way they told us it does. It rotates around us, above us, not around. It goes above. That's what the Tropic of Cancer is. The Tropic of Capricorn is further out. And Earth in the middle. Terra firma. It doesn't move. Everything rotates around that. That's firm. Rock. So all those planets are dancing around each other throughout time, space, because that's what time is, and for instance, if they go back or travel in space is to travel in time, so they're affecting our reality here in the now by going back, going through that the veil. That's all it is. And I do believe that how else do you create businesses and all that shit within like that? Because you're going back and messing with time, and you're messing with my reality now. And I'm not happy with it anymore. I'm not, and I know a lot of other people aren't. And we've been given power over you. And if you don't realize that yet, that you will be confounded, you will hide in your bunkers, you will pray for those rocks to fall on you. Because I know who we are. I see you and I know you see me. Beyond that, I don't really give a shit. Apologize for the language, which is, again, they teach you the curse words so that you think, oh, I shouldn't say any other. It's those words. All the words are curses. Let your yays be yay and your nays be nay. For some reason, when I'm talking to you guys, it's hard to focus on the camera. I don't know why. Maybe I need to circle it. I don't know. Anyways. I am sent you. I am as me, I am as you, I am as all. Before this world was God, and there was nothing but the Word and God. You are the Word became flesh. Do you think that only happened in one fashion? No, it happened in every freaking fashion of the flesh came through the Word, which was beyond and before this world. He knows the number, he numbers the hairs on your head because he is you. He knows how many little, I got not many left, but I still got some, Look, I got to shave and make myself look a little better, but whatever. That's just, for the illusion. Hold up my portion. I don't want to look like a bum, so no offense to anyone. If we would learn to believe, to be life, that's what those words even mean. Stop choosing and stop not understand. Okay, no, don't understand. Understand that everything comes out of you. Why do you wash the outside when he who makes the inside makes the outside as well? So in essence, repent, which means to stop doing something, stop having those thoughts, feelings, and emotions, those energies in motion. That's what it is. That the body is not you. You're in this body. You move up and down in the houses which within the staff and the rod, man. It's through the DNA, the RNA. Like I said, that's why, man, years ago I was told by the father that mother father, which is all things. There's everybody's starting to be confused by the fact that they think they're women or men or not or this or that. You are all things. Cancer already exists within you. Those cells are already there. You create it to be held in a fashion when you yourself are not properly flowing, because you get blocked up. You get islands in the streams. You know what I mean? That's what this world's become, because they curse and sing about the shit, man. No, we're not. We're not islands in the stream. He's drying up all the lands, yeah, and the outside is the inside. So you need to start realizing what's truly going on in this reality. That if they can make something within you, or put out the light in all of us, guess what? The sun will go out. But the sun's still here. The sun will shine, and I'll hold all of it if you don't. Nobody else wants to carry it. And that's what I've come to understand myself. And if you guys can't do that, then I don't fear, but in other words, I fear for you as a being, because you won't be. If you can't be the right way, then the letter will stop letting. He that lets will take it from you. If you're not walking in dignity and grace and acting as a son of God, and stop acting as a son of a bitch. You know why we say that? Not because, for one, you're not told, oh, you're a son of a bitch, you're acting like a son of a bitch, because somebody knows your mom's a bitch. No, you're acting as that. So acting as a son of God would mean that you're acting like God would act. How hard is that to get? So start seeking his face in everything and everyone, because he's in everything. Every atom within you. Millions of molecules. You're not one thing, man. You die and live all day long. You got things dying within you right as I speak. Especially, I'm bringing life. Light comes and the darkness evades. I'm ready for the sun to not shine. I'm ready for the nighttime to go away. We want Alaska every day here, and perhaps something in Alaska is holding that sun in a weird way or something. Some kind of a. I do believe it was done through all the concrete, because they've affected the gravitational pull, and the reality in which we hold is done through that. That's why they created the cities, which block off the water from running down the earth as it's supposed to. You can look at the rivers drying up. That's because there's too many people in the cities inhabiting them, taking from the water. That's why it doesn't flow down the way it's supposed to, just like it did back in the day in the Nile Delta, as well as here in the southern Illinois. Yeah, that's right, so will. But anyways, man, it is the western Nile. This is, the earth was split and divided, and here we are. And I know who I am, you know what I mean? And I know what this place is, and chances are, like I said, there's a lot of things hidden around my area. Probably that giant lake you guys created over there. I think it's the biggest man-made lake in the world. I think. I don't know. Hell, who cares anyways? Somebody's fucking. It's all about the papacy. They make files and they create and they write. They think they're the writers, and they're not. They're actors. There's only one that writes, and he lives within us, sure. But don't let somebody else take advantage of you, man. Stop it, dude. Act with dignity and grace, and learn to be peaceful in this place, man. Seek him, and the rest will be added. The kingdom, you don't even need to do all the things they teach you to do. Like I said, if you would come to really understand that you are God, that God lives within you, within all things is him. So why am I trying to affect something outside of myself that's him as well? I can do it in a different manner, but they don't teach you that. They sent you to the Rockefeller School so you become a fella, so you could fall. Okay, that's what fella means. Fella, falla. Ain't no falla, man. And the fellowships, you know what I'm saying? Christ himself said, which get off the ships, because the ships of Tarshish are going to be destroyed. There will be none left. That's what it's talking about. It's not about the physical world outside of us. It's within. But the within becomes the without. So you see that without which is within. And most of the time you see it like that in order for you to stop doing what you're doing. Change. Repent. You'll see your own miseries in the lives of your own loved ones, your family, the people around you. Because you're not supposed to judge like that. Judge not, lest ye be judged. How ignorant do people have to be? Reaping what you sow. I mean, this is common sense. If I'm planting, corn, I'm not going to be going at harvest time looking for grapes. So if you're acting in a horrible manner towards people, when you have the opportunity for someone to act in a manner towards you, what do you think they're going to do? Unless they're like a greater being than you and hold a lot more power, they're probably going to treat you the same way. But know and understand that not all of us are the same here, and you especially need to start learning that you don't mess with people that are chosen. Many will be called, but few will answer that calling. I hope everyone understands that. Understands, rather. Like I said, stop standing under stuff, man. You were made to rise. Just like the sun. You're all the sun. All of us are sons of the living Father. Gotta indulge, sorry. Otherwise, I'd probably float away if I didn't do this, That's what keeps me grounded, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't even be here. I know, sure, I've never felt like I was from here. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people think like that. And here I am sitting in my garage alone. I know I got preparing for the day, you know what I mean? Preparing my mind, my thoughts. Not trying to be wrapped up in all the screen time and essence and all that. Even though I'm on a screen right now, I don't know, catch 22. 22! But all I can say is seek the living one while you're alive, lest you die and fail to do so. You need to know and understand that which is in you is that which is out of you, and nothing else matters. Stop chasing stuff. Let it come to you. If you chase something, it's gonna run. You know what I mean? Learn about magnetics and about becoming an author yourself, Stop letting them do. He's gonna stop soon, man. Soon it's over. That's why the rich have bunkers. That's why they're ready to hide. I'm telling you, they confounded the world. And when the world finds out what they do you think they already know? They know. And guess what? The new world's coming. The new world's here. And it ain't what you thought it was going to be, fellas. I promise that. Them ships are done. Father's bringing an end to it. This rainbow culture you've created out here trying to literally mock my father because he said he would never flood it again. So you think you can do all your evil and that he wasn't going to do anything? He's going to blast himself within you and you will not exist. That's the second death. He'll light you up. Because guess what? Whether you know it or not, they've been bundling up sticks and putting them religares around them, that religion, wrapping it around you clowns, you fools. I don't even want to call people that, but you guys act like that. I don't get it, man. You can't see past the language that you speak. I mean, divide the words, rightly divide the word. Every word. I promise you'll see what I'm talking about. They are curses. Script you are scripture. They write your script. Start being author of your own world. Learn to love and let God guide you. Be still and know That's for you to understand, not for you to talk about and read and listen. You're supposed to read it and understand it. You're supposed to believe that. That's what belief you're supposed to have. Not one of these stupid ass religious shit, which is one of the three, Abrahamic. Oh, dadgummit. Do you guys not see? It's Shem, Ham, and Japheth. You know what I mean? And I promise you, if you don't think that reality that you guys are trying to push with this gender neutralization and all of that you will be held accountable for it, for destroying this place, or trying to, because you can't destroy that. The war's already won. You guys are silly, man. The war has already been won. Sorry, coffee. And when we stop acting, then he can act. You know what I'm saying? If you're still, he'll speak. I think these truths and stuff, they don't just come from nowhere. They come from my heights, from the Most High. I'm not talking about that bellum either. Everybody's got their bell rung is all it is, man. They're vibrating in a reality they don't want to be in. Alexander Graham Bell, he freaking cracked it, man. You think there's all just coincidence? You think I can just shout out coincidences to you and you just ignore it? Go ahead, ignore it. I don't even care. Time is short. Like I said, why do you think you pay bail? Why do you think they call it hay bales, all that? Because bail comes for what is his. I guess, Christ said, you've made a home in a field that's not yours. When the owner of the field comes, they'll say, grant the field back to us. And in order for them to grant the field back, they will undress before them. And that is to say, grant the field back, because this field is not ours. Energy field. The energy field in which we're sitting in and residing in is not it. And if you don't know that you're something within, then you probably don't have it within you, and repent and find it, or you'll die with the world, man. The world's gonna die. This heaven will pass away, and the one above it will too. But beyond that, man, just be happy. Stop letting all these people run game on everybody's mind. Who cares what's really going on in the idiot's thoughts? You don't think you have power over even that? One thought somebody has, I could think in my power, because I know who I am. I stand above it. Every word has inner meaning. Every truth has an inner meaning, and there's duality as well. So you got to think there's at least two sides, and there's probably three, more, because the Father's infinite. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember how many volts of lightning go off in your mind whenever you're thinking, but I promise you that's creation. So if you don't start guarding your mind and your heart, because the heart's the magnetic that push pull, boom 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 boom. You're in and out of this world all the time. Anyways, like I've said many times, you're here, you're there, 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 you're here, you're there. Otherwise, heaven wouldn't be heaven. I promise. if I could look down and see that all my loved ones were still lost in a world that wasn't created to be the way it was, that wasn't acting in the proper fashion, that wasn't being trained and taught in the right ways, that wasn't guiding themselves, that didn't have a north star, a north node anymore, that the stars are confounded, you know. We're all stars. That's the converse, you know what I mean? You got to understand this shit. You got to understand this stuff. Everything has inner meaning. All of those curses that they wrap around the world. Uh, it's all done for purpose, and that purpose is soon to be shown for one. But I guess they would call most of us with minds, and that's probably what they're doing with these death towers, these death rays, that these literal 5G antennas. Even Nostradamus predicted the death antennas they were using. That's how, what do you think they are? That's the 5G. They're not even. And wake up! Resonance is destroyed with resonance, or changed, manipulated. Because the resonance cannot be destroyed, it can only be changed or manipulated into thinking it's something else. So learn that you have power over all things. Remember, one of the most important parts of a movie in the end, when the Goblin King had the kid, and the, you know, what's her name? I can't remember who played the part, but whatever. She said, you know, I can't, she had to say all this little saying before the clock struck 12, you know. Oh, well, guess what clock is going to strike 12 soon? Yeah, doomsday clock. 1 hour to midnight, or half a minute, or whatever. Who cares? Who's counting? Who gave them the authority anyways to do so, you know? And that's because the kingdom was usurped a long time ago, taken over by not so benevolent people that would want to shift the world into a reality of their own in order to control it, take advantage of it, and cause mass chaos and strife in the world, because that's what they love. That's the people that they are, and probably aren't even people. The people, for one, like I said, man, people just need to realize they're at the pulpit pulling people into the pulpit. They're pulling you into the pulpit. You need to learn about the true tithing that's supposed to take place within one, and it has nothing to do with monetary value. It has everything to do, because that's just a ruler of the energy in which you are. They'll lay their 12-inch ruler down and say, oh, you're worth 1 inch. Yeah. Again, who gave you the authority? And no, they don't like that, because a lot of them went to colleges and to become colleagues of the game itself, which the system itself, or what many, especially nowadays, have come to know it as the Matrix. But it's actually a matrix within a matrix, because the Father created a matrix before that, and it was literally a mirror image negativity aspect was built within itself. How do you know good if you don't know evil? How do you know love if you don't know pain? How do you know, turmoil, all that stuff, you know? It's a wild world, man. And it's time for a change, man. We need to uplift this place and start uplifting everyone around us. Stop casting people down. Stop trying to climb on other people's backs, man. Learn to work. Man, hard work, God first. Hard work, God first, you know? That's all really you need, man. Forget it all. Forget the rest. Just, man, keep your hands going, and your heart's shining, and know which way's up and which way's down. You know what I'm saying? learn that they've showed you the down is up and the up is down and the in and the out, and they've confounded it all. People don't even know left or right anymore, you know. That Pepsi can has been changed, you know. That red and blue is not equal anymore. It's one thing trying to overcome the other, and it's not gonna happen until it becomes one. And when you become one, you realize that you're a son of the living Father, and it's nothing that they can do to stop you. But until you become one inside, then that Adam and Eve aspect still exists, and one's looking at the other, blaming and I'm telling you, man, it's all within you. There is a woman and a man within you, within each one of us. It's not meant to be just one or the other. We're supposed to bring them together in proper fashion, and walk hand in hand with the Father. You know, that's the connecting right up here. That's the, you know, you gotta learn about their cross and all that stuff, man, about everything that they're trying to do with the waters, and realizing the reflection is not that which you would want to see. So change that reflection, you know, because we're looking in the waters. Become the one from above, not the one below, man. Like connect with that of you that is this outside of this world, that has every truth, every knowledge. I mean, you don't have to even look any of this up. You already are it. You came from before it. Your mom and dad on this earth plane did not create you in no womb. The mother and father of all creation created you with light within the darkest, deepest portions of the world. Within the depths of your mother, the Father fashioned you together in a form that was resemblance of that which came before it, sure, because we don't create here. We engender, we create male, female. But that's not to say it's one or the other. They are both, but we're taught stupid ideas because they can't have everyone being a controller. You know, they got a controller has to be in the hands of something else, you know, in order for it to work right. And so it seems like somebody's taking the hands off the controllers, trying to like get AI to do it all for them because they don't like to work, man. Some reason they don't think they should have to work. They should just earn and get and reap and steal everybody else's stuff, you know. It's all bloodlines, man. It comes from the root. The root, you know, if there is no root, there is no fruit, and that tree will wither away if it's not receiving water and light in the proper fashion. And there's a lot of trees withering away, and it's really sad to see, you know, because some of them I've held, you know, lives my whole life with, you know. It's been just maybe like a vine intertwined with others, you know, and I don't know. I guess that's enough for now. Love you. Peace. Grace. One love.